Hello Flosstube, my name is Julie Stubbs and welcome to my channel, Stitching with Julie. I made myself watch my last two videos, my first two videos, and I realized I use the word love a lot because I have just so much passion for things and I love so many things. So I'm gonna do one big I love everything up front so you guys don't have to hear me say that a bajillion times. So welcome to my channel. Happy Halloween. I have my Halloween hat with the spider. Last year I was traveling on Halloween day. And in Utah, it was on a Sunday, and in Utah, typically the kids go trick-or-treating on Saturday night. So I missed the trick-or-treaters last year, and the 5 years previous, I've worked on Halloween nights, and so I've not been able to be home to hand out candy, and I'm really excited. I've got my bowl all full of candy. I'm excited for the trick-or-treaters to come today. So happy Halloween. I have so much to show you. I just want to blitz through quickly. I hope I don't go too fast. You can always slow me down as well. I'm just trying to get through things quickly. So last time I had told you guys that I was making a ton of bags. So I had made my, sorry, let me reach down here. I had made my Autumn Love bag. I had shown it to you guys, which I could fit my project in. I moved it from a square hoop to a bigger Q-snap, and now I've even moved it into something else. And so, but anyway, which doesn't fit in there unless I break it down, but that's okay. So that's my Autumn Love bag. I wanted to show you some of the other things I made. So first, let me tell you quickly, after my last video, I had friend stitch. I forgot to tell you guys I was going to be participating in that, and it was so wonderful. I had a great time. I had the pre-stitch made, and we were going to be finishing it together on this 4-hour Zoom meeting. But I had a grandson here, and I just didn't think could be getting the pins out and do everything while he was here at my house. It was just, his family was moving that day, and it was easier for me to have him at my house. But anyway, so I did not finish that piece. I actually didn't even bring it upstairs to show you. So I will show you the next video. I'll show you finished. And also there was a piece I did during the Zoom. I started and finished the whole piece. So there's a couple more pieces, and I look forward to doing those. But it was fun. I had ordered a hoodie, and it was fun to see all the ladies, and a lot of us wearing those hoodies. So, and there was friends on there, local friends and friends from all over the country. So it was fun to see people in that Friend Stitch Zoom meeting. So after Friend Stitch, the following Monday through Friday was a quilt retreat with my friends. And I had to stay at home on Monday because we had a delivery of some chairs we had ordered, and there was a 3-hour window. And by the time they came, it was not worth it for me to drive to the distance to where we were having our retreat. So I got to go Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, I was sewing fiercely. So I had told you guys before that I had a friend, Tanya, coming in from California, and my friend who lives here, Debbie. We were going to Stitch West, and we had decided we wanted to stitch 3 different patterns and make them into bags before Stitch West. And I realized I cannot make 9 bags in one day. So I was trying to work on that a little bit in advance. So while I was at this retreat on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, I was fiercely sewing, working on bags, prepping things, cutting things. Got a couple made and finished up some more on Thursday, and actually finished up more the following Monday or Tuesday. So my friend flew in on Thursday, and we were trying to get a bunch of stuff done. And then Stitch West was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was so fun. It was so fun to see people, friends I'd made last year, people I've seen from other retreats from near and far. It was just wonderful. It was so great. So out at Stitch West, they had another room where they had a lot of people who were vending and selling things. And so I felt like I was just buying up a lot of stuff. So first off, let me show you some things. So these are some of the bags that I made previously. So like that Autumn Love bag, I made a Halloween bag. And the Halloween bag, I bought this little ghost charm that can go on for the zipper pull. But this is awesome. I'm going to use this for my Halloween Afghan that I showed you guys on my first video. I actually haven't touched it since then because I started Autumn Love and a bunch of other things. So anyway, but this is my Halloween bag, which I'm really excited about. Another bag I made is a bee bag. Had to have that. a bee bag on both sides. And again, I found a zipper pull that had a cute bee on there. I love it so much. So there's that. And then with Lori's prairie line out, how could I not do a prairie bag? Look at the zipper pulls, that wagon. Let me get it turning the right way. There you go. So did this. These are good size bags. And if you guys want to make these, this is Fat Quarters vinyl project bag. And Kimberly does a tutorial that is wonderful. She goes through step by step. She made the whole bag and filmed in like less than 3 hours. So anybody can do it. So the last bag I made is my favorite. So this is my favorite line of Lori's fabrics. This is So Cherry, her original line, and then she did a second release of it, and this might be fabric from the second release, honestly. But this is my favorite, and I think I just heard that she's coming out with a cherry zipper pull, and I am gonna save that to get this. I mean, someone just told me they saw it advertised someplace, I don't know where, but I'm gonna hold out and wait and get that. So that's wonderful. I'm gonna show you one other thing. This is a bag my friend Betty made. She's one of my quilting peeps, and at the retreat, she gave each one of us one of these bags. So I love it. I love this bag and the zipper pull. So I wanted to show that. I also mentioned that there was 3 bags that my friends and I were making before we got to Stitch West. So here's the first bag. I did not have this. I had it stitched, I think, last time. And then I told you guys the next time you saw it, it would be in a bag form. So here it is. It's called Love of Stitching by Hands On Design. My friend, Creative Raquel on Instagram, I've seen her for 2 retreats last year and this year at Stitch West and been at the same table. She made these for everyone and it was perfect because it matched my gray on my bag. So I put that on. That's wonderful. And then I had already shown you a finished piece of my Let's Talk Stitching also by Hands On Design. And then here it is, my bag. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so cute. It's so cute, the fabric, the words, everything. And because this is about stitching, I had to do the X's. I think this is called the Stow and Go bag or something. It's in the pattern for this, but you have to buy the pattern separately and then you can finish it like 4 ways. So, but I had to put the X fabric in here for cross stitch and then this, love this bag. So this is what each of my friends, we each got this bag. So it was just wonderful. So there's that one. And then the next one we did was Let's Talk Quilting. This is how mine turned out. Again, very big. I love some of Chelsea's and Priscilla's fabric. So I was trying to bring some of those in. And then I literally just used stuff from my stash. But except for Priscilla's and Chelsea's, their plaids, I use that as the liner. And they're the base. So that was so fun. And then as I was looking around, of course, I have a pile of finished whips, but they all need to be FFO'd. And while I'm working on these bags, I thought, wouldn't this be so cute if it was a Halloween bag? Then I'm like, I wonder if I have anything I've made that could fit into here, that would fit that 6.5 inch square. So anyway, guys, I made myself a Halloween bag and I'm so excited. So this is it was in the Halloween Ornament magazine probably 2 years ago. And I just stitched it. Let me get that a little closer so you can see. A lot of back stitching and so forth, but it wasn't too traumatic. Anyway, I thought this will go on just fine. So I've got this gorgeous bag for Halloween, which is wonderful. I actually am gonna start an English paper piecing project. That's a Halloween one made with the coffins, and this is gonna be my bag to hold it all in. So I'm really excited. Okay, so let me show you some other things that I got. I'm not gonna be a person who's gonna show you all the haul because there's just too much and it's crazy. So I'm gonna show you things that are a little different than that. So at Stitch West, there was something I was dying to get. And this is made by Rika, House of Stitch and Stash. And so I met her last year, sat together. Again, this year sat together. And I knew she was making these because I've seen them on her Instagram. These are called her folios. And I thought she was only going to bring like maybe a dozen. She, I think, brought like 57 and sold them all so fast. We were swarming her table. She never even got to get a picture of everything laid out because she would just swarmed. This is Rika's folio and I love it. I had to get this. This is in Lori Holt's fabric, so of course I had to get it. It snaps open. There's a zipper in here. There's this, you can put your floss on, a pocket up top. And this is magnetic, so you can put your needle on here. So cute. And she told us the story behind the shape of this right here. It's like a Moroccan tile kind of a looking thing. And she has a mirror just like that in her house. So that is the pattern she designed for all of them. She put this pattern right there with a magnet underneath so it'll catch things. So I was dying to get this. And several of my friends, it's so funny, we all kind of grabbed the same one. That tells you how much we love Lori Holt's fabric. But then there was another one that I loved. It was Wizard of Oz. Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't this so cute? So Wizard of Oz, again, the inside, and I'll show you up close that little Moroccan tile there. So I am so excited to like fill these with projects. I haven't yet because I'm just still loving them and petting them as they are. So there was another gal there who was selling, and I forget her name, but the name of her business is Punky Pearl's Place. And I believe she was either from Washington or Oregon. But she brought these things, and it literally, I mean, by the time I got over and started looking, it was pretty much all Halloween stuff left. And that's okay because I like Halloween. But it kind of is really thick. It has a zipper that zips up, and then it has 4 bags in it, 4 different bags for different projects. And I have already put stuff in here. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that I started or that I'm using in this bag. So first off, one of the designers who came, and she was there last year and she's here this year again, is Little Stitch Girl, Jordan from Little Stitch Girl. And this was the retreat piece that she gave us. And I don't know if you can see that really well. I've already started it on this kind of pale purple. So I'm really excited. I've got a lot of the words and now I'm starting to do some flowers. And it's cool because you can actually put it in a frame. You can put it in a hoop and leave the needle, or you can cross stitch all of that. So I'll probably be stitching all of it. But I did put that in one of my pockets. And then the other thing I got, which I'm really excited, is silks. This is the first time I've ever stitched with silks. So there's a girl there named Amir. She's from New York. I don't know what part of New York. And I wonder if this even has a name of her company. It just says MMS, maybe? Birds of Paradise? Maybe that's the name. Nope, that's the name of the thing. I think it's, I can't even see, guys. I can't see for real. And she had made these little things, and I have a bunch of colors here. She made these out of silk. I'm going to put it right up close, and if you can see that, it's not even focusing. Maybe if I cover me up. It's like MMS. I wish I knew what her name of her little company is. Anyway, she had tons of dyed flosses. And so I bought a bunch of those flosses. And like I said, I've already stitched with the blue on this piece, and it is just stitching very nicely. I love it. This is just an Aida that I had gotten a scrap when I was actually from Stitcher's Paradise when I was in Vegas a year ago. So that was kind of fun. And it's kind of fun to start the piece you do at a retreat because then you're doing what people are doing. So a couple other things. I did want to start everything. Oh, I wanted to start everything. So one of the things I was getting the stuff for, I had the pattern, or I needed the pattern, but I was also trying to kit up the fabric and the floss and so forth, is Apothecary. I don't know how many of you guys got this pattern. My friend had to fight for it. I was out of town, but she was able to get us these. So I paid her back, but I wanted this piece and I wanted this in it. So I just was trying to start a whole bunch of things at Stitch West. So I started a little start. That's just one little S. I'm using Weeks Dye Works Coal. It takes 4 of those. And this is on Vintage Country Mocha 32 count. Let me tell you guys, this retreat was the start of 32 count for me on a lot of things. So again, just that S done. I was trying to figure out what glasses I needed. I was starting with some, then I went to another, and I kept moving my glasses because I wasn't sure if I could see or not see. And anyway, so that was something I started there. I started several things there. Here's another one that I don't know if I started this there, but I started it as soon as I got home. That is this one, Casting a Spell. And I have the box that this goes in. I cannot wait to paint it and to get this done. So super cute. Again, I think it calls for 30 count. And the craft center, Fine Stitchery, where we were shopping, and one of the places, we had chosen a fabric that looks really good with the floss. We were getting the floss and kitting it up. They didn't have 30 count, but we did get a 32 count flax, and I have started. So there's the one little Halloween, which goes in that small, that's the small one right here. So it's just gonna be right close. So we'll have a teeny bit more space than what's around there, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think it'll be okay. I think it's gonna be great. And so that's kind of fun. Again, I'm finding if I stitch with 4s, then I can see the fabric. And so for me to go to 32 count is a big deal because I just haven't ever really done that. Something else I got at the retreat, and I was doing with my friends, and I started it at the retreat and I finished it as soon as I came home, is this little board that says, just hanging with my ghoul friends. So at Craft Center Fine Stitchery, Jamie makes tons of these things. In fact, I have several blocks, and I wish I would have brought them over. They're over in my tier tray, so I don't have them to show you, but there's some cute ones. There's a Frankenstein, and then there's You Say Witch Like It's a Bad Thing with the cute orange witch's hat on top. Anyway, they usually include the 4 nails to nail it in, but they didn't, and I need to ask my husband for some. Let me get my glasses back off. I need to ask my husband if he can nail this for me. And it came with a finishing kit, but I have no idea what the original looks like. So I don't know how to finish it, but I'm hoping to get that put together tonight though. They're closed on Mondays, otherwise I'd call them today. So I will call them tomorrow because I want to get it put together before I pack it away. Let's see, what else? There was another thing I started down there. So the other designer who came down there was Teresa Kogut, and wow, wow, wow. Was she amazing, amazing. I knew there was something I wanted to start there. I had bought this cute Teresa Kogut bag. I had bought this actually from right after my last retreat. A gal sitting at my table, her name is Cheryl Kaiser, or might be Keiser. She lives up in Hood River, Oregon. When she told me she was making Teresa Kogut, I got 2 Halloween bags and 1 Christmas bag. And then she made a whole bunch, and I even bought more bags from her. I think I bought some Tula Pink bags from her at the retreat. So in this bag though, I wanted to start, and there was a lot of people starting this at the retreat. A lot of people wanted to start this sampler. And let me tell you, all of these were finished and displayed at the retreat. To see it in person was amazing. So again, with my eyes, I still am trying. I started in the center. I don't know where other people were starting. We all had different spots, I think. But I did start in the very center with this L, L, A, and there's a big thing that goes around the H right there. So, you know, I was happy to get a start on that. So again, nothing that's gonna get done this year. I just wanted to start it because I was at this retreat with Teresa, and you know, just wanted to remember that that's what I was doing. And I was happy to hear there was other ladies doing it too, because that made it even funner. So, and that fabric, I took a picture. It was a piece we got, and they cut it in half, and my friend and I got one, and she got the one with the label. I took a picture of the label, but I So I'll have to write that down next time so I know what that is. So anyway, okay, so let me keep going. I had told you, oh, I wanted to show you really fast, sorry. I wanted to show you some of the patterns that Teresa shared with us. So this is one. This is Under the Sea. And then she did this one called Seaworthy Sampler. I don't know if you can see that very well. And I did start that one. You can't tell. Let's see, can I even tell where it's this direction. So, again, a 32 count. I started here with like the ecru and I couldn't even see it on the fabric. So then I had to take it out and I started with this kind of green, and then I've been able to fill in now with that ecru. So this is just the, I basically was just starting right in this top corner of this ship and coming this way. So that's where I'm at there. And again, it's on a 32 count. She supplied everything, kit, floss, everything. So, and there's a third pattern, but not a photo, but I will put it at the end. I'm going to add a bunch of pictures that'll show all three of the pieces, the finished pieces, and they were amazing. She just knocked it out of the park. Everyone, I think people were in tears because she didn't just give one, and then she went on to another, and then to find out it was kitted up and flossed up, and we were so excited, and she was so pleasant and fun to visit with. I should have taken pictures. So many people were taking pictures, and I wasn't taking pictures. You know, I have some pictures that some of my friends took and shared with me, but I am not a person who walks around with my camera and takes pictures of everything. So, but that was wonderful from Teresa Kogut. An absolute, oh, so happy. So let me go and show you what I've been working on and tell you where things are. So I was working on this. Do you remember I was telling you guys I was working on this individually? I had one person ask me, what does the horse look like? And I guess it's not a horse, it's a reindeer. So I went and dug it out and I found it in my Christmas stuff. So this is it. This is kind of like a moose reindeer. And I remember there was a bear, a brown bear. So you could get either or. It's possible that this could be out again this year. If it is, I'm going to go get more because it's just so cute. And the way that this was finished at that quarter shop, and I really believe it was Cheryl, she just had each day and she just switched out the day, you know, taking him on and off of this cute little rocking reindeer. So that's my plan. And so I wanted to show you guys what that looked like. So let me tell you how far I got. So when I started this back up, I'm trying to do like 30 minutes a day. And there have been days I have not done that. I tried doing it at retreat, was making mistakes. One of the days was really rainy and we were in a big atrium, and even though I had a light, it was still kind of hard to see because it was so rainy. So let me show you where I'm at. My hat's about to come off. So last time I'd already finished this and I was just starting the skeleton of this tree. So let me see if I can get it up there and you can see. So I finished the tree. I did that cute little house that took several days. I did those ornaments, and then let me turn my fabric over. I got the snowman done, which again took extra days, and now I got the mittens done. So I'm over halfway on these. I'm really excited. I've already done this, so I'm gonna do the elf and the two little elves, and then I'm just gonna keep right on going, but I'm excited. I've done some of these already down here, so this is going to come together, and I can't wait to get them finished and put onto that cute little rocking reindeer. So that's where that is. I told you that was like my daily piece I wanted to work on, and I've done pretty good. I just have had a lot of distractions. So another thing I was working on, and let me show you the picture from the magazine. This was the scarecrow hat, and I told you I'd start working on a couple other colors, and I did. I got one of the greens in. There's two more greens that will be the other part of that checkerboard on the the stripe there around the hat. And then I got one of the yellows in, kind of a sunflower color. So it's coming together. It's just looking so cute. It's looking so cute. So that's one I'm gonna focus on a little bit more in November. I want this done before Thanksgiving. So that's a goal, to work on that pretty good and hard. Because it's just so cute. Hopefully I'll make good progress. The other thing I worked on, and I finished the main piece, is the November month to month. This is exciting. I got this finished. Tonight, while I have trick-or-treaters, I'm gonna work on the small piece that goes with this. And I'm pretty certain I should be able to get it done. That's that small right there. So it's always my goal to get this done before that month. But I have stitched on so many other things that I don't get everything done that I want. So I'm going to show you next what has taken all my time. Not all my time, because I've had days where I haven't touched this. So Autumn Love, I end up adding some fabric to the sides because I put it in a big circle hoop. So here's my Autumn Love. And at 500 stitches a day, I'm probably 3,000 stitches behind. Now, I sometimes have days I can get 1,000 stitches in, because one time I missed some days, or I just had a low amount, but then I caught right back up. But with the 2 retreats back to back and other things going on and quilting that I've had to do, I have not been able to do. I really actually haven't touched it maybe once since retreat. So, but that's going to get some more attention. My goal is to have that done by Thanksgiving. So I've got several weeks and I'm going to keep on going. I saw Kimberly's last Wednesday. Wow. And Lori has posted hers. It's amazing. They are not finished, but well, if they have posted finishes by today, I have not seen it because I haven't been on any social media, but they were both really close. So I think they'll for sure have gotten it finished by the end of October, which is today, Halloween. So that's fantastic for them. And I'm hoping to get mine done soon too. So there was something else I told you guys. I wanted to work on this little bird. I think it's called Bird in the Hand Halloween. And not only did I get it stitched, I actually got it finished. So I'm super excited about this and how it went together. And this month I'm going to be working on, sorry, let me reach here. This month I'm going to do the Bird in Hand Thanksgiving. So this was a quick stitch. It's so funny because my husband and I went to go run some errands and I took it in the car and I started it. And you know, I was getting this whole top part here done and starting on the letters, and we're running errands and he says, "Why are you doing this? You don't need to do this here." And I'm like, "You're going in and out of these stores while I sit in the car. I'm going to stitch." And I'm kind of envious of people who have travel projects or car projects, because that was me. All the years I ran my kids' places, I was doing something in the car, crocheting, embroidering, appliquing. I was doing something. And so I told my husband, if you see me outside just sitting in my car or in the garage in my car, I'm doing my travel project. So, because I want a travel project. So, but anyway, I did finish that. That was fun. The fabric that I'm doing this on, I don't have the name of it, but it's fabric. This is the one for the Thanksgiving. It's made from Corinne, from Grace Note Fabrics. And I just know the feel of it is amazing. It looked really good on this one. And I know it's gonna look just as good on this one. I'm excited. And the other one I was gonna start, which I showed you guys also before, and I'm doing it on the exact same fabric, is I wanted to do this patchwork crow. So these are gonna be my little things that I work on when I just have a little bit of time and I'm not gonna sit down for a couple hours. I'm just gonna work a little at a time on these 2 pieces. So again, they're on that same fabric. It was just a dream to stitch on. And I bought several other ones from her. So now I can't wait to go back and see what I have and what can I make now. Okay, I have several finishes to show you. Now I love to finish the stitches, but I'm not good at fully finishing things. I am trying to be better. So I am going to show you some things that I have put together. So this is a cauldron with, this is from Hands On Design. Oh, I just lost my hat. This is from Hands On Design, her Let's Talk series. So, and this is for this month. So that is, I'm bumping it there. Let Them Eat Candy. And I did it on a candy corn fabric. It's cute, and I have a little ghost thing hanging down from it on beads. That is just fun. Those are fun, and I did all of those. So I told myself every month I'm gonna make sure I have them finished for the month. So I'm excited about that. So I did that one. I told you guys I did all of these Cottage of the Month series, and I did actually FFO. My very first one of these was finished on this board. So I'm just gonna keep using this board. You're gonna notice there's no bows on anything. So I have bags and trays and bins full of ribbon. And I went through to grab all my Halloween ribbon out, and there really wasn't that many. So now I know where I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and see if I can get discounted, you know, when they're trying to get rid of all the Halloween stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get a bunch of Halloween ribbon, because these all need something else than what they've got. So this is Witch Please from What's in My Cup series. This is from Priscilla and Chelsea with the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. Did this several years ago. They did a lot of things and finished them on those square tin cans. And I have like 5 of those cans for Halloween. And maybe what it needs is the big ribbons and all the stuff on top. So this is just put on here. I can take it off and it's not a big deal. So here's the base. This is the Witch Please. And I bumped that. And I'll move that out of the way. And then the other one I did is Basic Witch. And I love it how this cat looks like it's laying like right there. So both of these boards are boards I bought in Indianapolis when I went to their retreat that Stitch Etc. had. So these are both Stitch Etc. boards. I couldn't tell you what they are. They just had stuff out and I just started filling a box. So anyway, those are those. I showed you guys this, I think, as one of my sals in, so this is Bats and Booze. I think I showed in my first video, but now I have it finished. This is just kind of on a bench, it's like a gate or something. Anyway, it's on there, Bats and Booze. I added a little bat here, and there's a pumpkin there, which is cute because that's what's on there is bats and pumpkins. And so I have so many things here. I'm trying to move around. And then if you guys, this was the first things I started doing with Priscilla and Chelsea. They're chock full. And so the patterns were designed by Hands On Design, but the illustrations and the designer who created the patterns was Priscilla. So, and they had them on this. So, and I know they had a big bow here. Again, guys, bow problem. I have to fix it. But I did get one bow on the little mini. So this is the jack-o'-lantern chock full. I did put a bow here. And you know what? I also bought the pins for all of these. Who knows where they are? I can't find them. So anyway, that's going to be fun to finally display though, because I've had that white thing forever. Okay, and then I have, let me move this chair. Here is my, if I can get it up here. Here is my October month to month. You can't really see everything in there. And this circle one is just barely put in there. I actually want to finish it and have it on a dowel that I can change it out every month. So here is this. I was so excited to have this done. And see, now November, the main piece is done. I'm going to get this switched out so quickly. I'm so excited. And I'll get that main piece finished tonight, or the small part of it finished tonight. The last show and tell I have before I have an announcement to make, I just hope, I am not the only one in this world who forgets things sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. So this is a piece I worked on for the longest time, and I did a lot of it at work, and I'm so excited I got it done. I got the whole thing pinned, not perfectly pinned, but just semi-pinned. Then I was going to start working on it some more when I realized I have not added any buttons. So I'm glad I don't have it fully pinned, because I'll just take it right out of here. This is Halloween rules. So I'm so excited that I have that done. I found this frame that was like the perfect size, and I painted it black, so it's just perfect. So yes, until I started pinning, realized I don't have any of the buttons on. There's buttons that come with all of these. Every one of these have a button on each section. So that's my Halloween rules. I will get the buttons done at some point. I'll get them added. That's not permanently in there. That's just literally set in there. So that's easy. I can fix that still. Okay, I wanted to make an announcement. Sorry. I'm going to keep working on, well, first let me tell you, this month I'm going to be focusing on, because I've done so many bags. This month I'm going to be focusing on Autumn Love, the Bird in Hand, Thanksgiving, and the other Patchwork Crow. I'll probably still work on some of those new Halloween pieces I started just because I love them. I will also work on the patterns I got from Teresa Kogut. I'll keep working on her Seaworthy sampler because it's just beautiful. But one other thing that is going to be happening starting on November 15th. Okay, so I was waiting for someone else to announce this before I announced it, but she actually has been a little under the weather and hasn't been feeling well, and she's waiting for some of her framed pieces to come back. So when she gets that done, she'll show. But Lori Holt and I are going to do a sal, and I'm so excited. We are going to be doing Redbird Sampler. This is the one we're doing. Redbird Sampler, and this is by, where's my glasses? I should know this off. With a Needle and Thread, so Brenda Gervais. So if anybody has this pattern and would like to start with Lori and I on November 15th, 2022, we're going to be starting the Redbird Sampler. I have a feeling by the time Lori announces it, she will have already started because she's really excited. So she's using 36 count. I'm not sure she'll share that. I'm actually going to use her Prim because I love her Prim. I've used the same one, this same fabric for her Prim so long that I was doing and I'm not done with. And I just like it. And I love, I'm doing the barley on the Autumn Love. I just really love 25 count Lugana. It is so wonderful to stitch on. So using this Prim, what we are using is the silks from, oh, I just spaced her name. Victoria Clayton. Victoria Clayton Silks. If you go to her Etsy shop, website, whatever, she did a silk conversion that specifically is for Redbird Sampler. So if you guys want to get these ordered and get your supplies together, we're going to start on November 15th. I'm super excited to do this Redbird Sampler. Oh, it's so cute. I am not a huge sampler person. Last year I had a bunch of patterns I had bought from one of the retreats I went to, and I was showing Lori all my stuff that I had got, and she goes, oh, I have this, I have this. And so we found we had things we had in common, and I said, well, what do you feel like stitching? We can do something together. And this is the one she chose, and I love it. And she already had the silks. So I ordered the silks right away, and now I'm really excited to get started on it. So mine will be big because, hello, 25 count. And hers will be small. But that's what's so wonderful. It's the same as this Autumn Love, that Lori's doing something smaller than Kimberly, or maybe the rest of us are using the 25 count, and she's doing it smaller. So it's so cute to see the different kinds and the different variety. So that was my announcement I was excited to make. I told Lori I'd go ahead and mention it here. She said to go ahead and do that. And I mean, I don't have as many followers as she does, but I do want to tell you guys, if you do want to start this stitch along with us on November 15th, if you want to get your supplies, maybe you already have the pattern, and then maybe get your threads, because I think maybe once she announces this, there might be a run on these. You want to get them before they're gone. So anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. I'm not going to share anything else. This is everything I have for today. And then if I've forgotten things, I'll show them next time. So anyway, I hope you guys have the best happy Halloween. Be safe. Eat healthy dinner before you take your kids out trick-or-treating. I always did that. I always had a crock pot on Halloween. And so my kids always had full stomachs when they went out to trick or treat. And that's wonderful. So I've already had pictures of grandkids being sent to me today in their costumes. It's so fun. I love that they love the Halloween, you know, traditions of costumes and things. And I'm excited to give trick-or-treaters candy tonight. I love it. I'm so excited because I have missed that for the last 6 years. So I'm so excited that I am home now, home forever, to do trick-or-treaters. So happy Halloween, everyone. Have a great day. And thanks again for following.